Hello, welcome to Beagle Tarot. Yeah, you see, we are talking about Katt Williams as the Jamie Foxx today. So, there's been a lot of allegations that Katt Williams has been speaking up about, Jamie Foxx. I call him Jamie Neutron Fox, because that's how I feel, and it's my opinion, okay? But, we're going to get to the accusations. You already know I got my notebook ready. But we're going to see the energy surrounding it. So I had to pull out the big boys. I had to pull out the Shadow Work Oracle. And then, because, they work in the underworld with all the secrets. So we're going to try to get some of them secrets unlocked before we even start with the questions. But please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you are not subscribed, I ask you to subscribe, please. And thank you, my love. And please smash that thumbs up or thumbs down. That's your opinion. We all have one. But let's see the energy around Jamie and Katt. Because, one card had came out as I was shuffling earlier. So I wonder if that card will come out again. If it doesn't come out, I will talk to you about it. Because one thing I can tell you that Katt didn't like, which I didn't know, is Katt Williams said on one interview that he was offered the role of before Jamie was, and he was like, anybody that does this video needs to be unalive. All right, so let's get to it, my babies. Let's go. Let's see, because Katt Williams isn't playing, and everybody needs to listen to certain things, but listen to everything that Katt Williams says, and listen closely, because he does drop gems when he talks. He's always dropping some. He has to be very, very careful on the words that he speaks upon. Katt feels like Jamie is a pawn in the game, that he's a victim. He's a victim to the elite. That's how he feels right now. He's in a whirlpool. He's going through the cycles right now. See that? So, what I'm getting, whenever I get a nasty taste in my mouth, there for influences. So, he feels like, the influences that Jamie was around, that's why he's in the situation that he's in today. And I actually agree with them. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I'm just going to not be telling you the story. Independent free will. So at first he feels like Jamie was independent and he had his free will. But you see how the birds are on the fence and the other one is going? This is like Katt Williams. I'm going to be free. I'm going to spread my wings. You can stay on this fence if you want to. But you're under the influence, like the others are under the influence. Shame and a scandal, as my sister would say. Let's see what else. Katt Williams. All right. Horizon transformation. He feels like how I feel, that Jamie is not Jamie. Jamie is Jimmy Neutron Fox. Let me say that again. Katt feels that that's not Jamie no more. That's Jimmy Neutron Fox, if you get me. Okay? With this transformation. Like I knew they was going to get him. I knew that, he gave up everything when he was a pawn in that game. When he said yes to that Oscar, he messed up big time. And it's almost that energy of, I wish you just would have thought about it. I wish that you wasn't so thirsty to jump in there. And you would have gave yourself a little bit of time and you would have got to the place that you want to. I'm not telling you to fight him, but I'm telling you, you should have waited a little longer instead of being thirsty and, all right, doing anything they wanted you to do. And almost more of it, you sold out. Katt is focused right now. And he feels like it's a distraction with Jamie. It's distracting people from really what's going on. Like I'm picking up it's a distraction from, the human trafficking, the other things that the elites are doing. You see, you have Denzel Washington, Mel Gibson, and many others speaking out. So they're like, okay, a lot of people have their eyes on Jamie right now. So they won't pay attention to the other things that are going on, like the strike. They're not paying attention to their movie, Freedom Land or Sounds of Freedom. It's one of them. I can't remember, my loves. Drop it in the comment section for me. He feels like Jamie's in a cave. Jamie's in that perfect cave. That cave of silence. That's what he feels. He's in the vault. It's many secrets. Now, then I tell you, I had something told me, and I rarely use this deck. You will rarely see me touching this deck. But I pull this deck out when I feel like something is funny. There's a lot of stuff in the vault on Jamie. They have a lot of secrets on Jamie also. That's what Katt is feeling. He's standing up on it. Period. So, when it goes on, as I always say, in the celebrity world, it's things that goes on that we are not privy to. Us normal people are not privy to. It's certain things that they have to do behind those scenes to to level up. That, normal people will be like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. Stop. And I'm not thinking about it. Yep, this is the card that I was waiting on to come out, and it came out. So it's a question in here. This goes back to Django, what I was talking about, like intimacy. Django had to do with him, not always saying the N word. A lot of people said that was an inappropriate movie. And he feels like Jamie went over the boundaries in doing that movie. He went over the barbed wire. And also with intimacy, he spoke on this man called Marcus Anthony. He is the only person on Jamie's label. It was alleged that him and Jamie were, was an entanglement. We're going to look into that. Okay? Dynamic. Push and pull. So the more they push, Katt pulled away. Like, I ain't doing this. But did you see how much they put Katt Williams through? How many times he was getting arrested? Then he was quiet for a couple of years. Now he's standing in I'm not staying quiet no more. I'm speaking up. You're not going to do to me what you did before. But he's very strategic on the things that he says and how he says them now. Okay? He feels like Jamie's trapped. He's confined. Inner child. Like, don't you wish you can go back to them days? Most of the time when people go through trauma, what's the first thing they think of? Their childhood, right? Like, I bet he wish he would have thought about the things he did or the things he decided to say yes to. Like that type of energy when this card comes up. Like, I wish you didn't, I wish you would have crawled before you jumped. I wish you would have took little steps. Like you took them steps when you were first walking as a child. I wish you would have took them. You would have crawled, then stood up, then walked. That's what I'm getting. You didn't do that, brother. You just jumped right on in. Portal. All right. Let's get some clarification on portal. Ooh, I'll pick that up in a minute. Some clarification on portal. Jamie Foxx and Katt Williams. All right, we have the 10 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords in reverse. And we have the Emperor. All right, so it feels like, so a portal is like an opening, right? To the next dimension. Okay. So he's looking at it as Jamie has transitioned into the portal. He also feels like the 10 of Wands, that Jamie was overloaded. He was he was overburdened of the responsibilities that he picked up. He put a lot of weight on his shoulders. He put too many obligations on himself, and it was an uphill struggle. He took his prior life for granted, but now that's why he transitioned into the portal, where Katt feels himself as the emperor, right? I'm stable, I have structure, I protect myself, I know how to control myself. I'm focused now. I'm a father, you're a father, but you played the game, and now you're stuck in this. Wow, that's sad. It's sad. But at least he's standing up on his feelings, and he said what he said, and he don't take it back to nobody. All right, see what else? Katt Williams Jamie Foxx. Katt Williams Jamie Foxx. Cling, cling. You hung on to them. You cling to them. You wanted too much. I bet you wish you didn't do that now. You see how the cling is with the lock and the key? Before, it was just the lock and the key was all the way down here. But now, the lock is attached to the key. The lock and the key is attached. So now you know that soul, because you wanted to cling to those people. You wanted to be in a hierarchy so bad. And now look what they did to you. Because you was a pawn in their game. And that community, the elite is a what? It's a community, right, my love? Go ahead, tell the story, Katt. Fantasy. They sold you a fantasy. Something that we can't keep for long. Belief systems, patterns, fortitude. So you put all your beliefs, everything that you was brought up, that you learned, to the side for them. And they have a pattern of doing what they already did. So you thought that you was exempt from them doing this to you? You thought that they was going past you? No, my brother. Look what they did to you now. It's more of he feels bad for this man. Priorities. You didn't put your priorities in order. Wow. He's not liking one bit of what they have done. I'm going to pull that one and I'm going to stop. You had options. You had options. You had more options than me. You had way more options than me. But you didn't weigh your options out. They just dangled the carrot and you took it. That's what I'm picking up, my babies. Don't shoot the messenger. You should have got back in alignment. You was on a lower vibration. You was out of alignment. You're very talented. You're very talented. Almost like that bigger and better. And they started giving you gifts and offering you the places, and you can go here and you can go there. You should have been worried when they started doing that, but you didn't. It's another card turned over. Now he's uncertain. He's uncertain. I'm also picking up the energy of he was even uncertain when they was beating down on him. But he knew when the emperor energy, he had to come, sit back, stay quiet, regain his composure, because he said, I'm not going to be like others that we know things have happened to. It's time for me to sit my behind down. I'm tired of seeing myself on TV and them making me look bad. Enough is enough. All right. Look, this was on the bottom, and I just happened to see missing. What did people say before Jimmy Neutron came up that Jamie was? Like they playing games in your face. You're not even opening up your eyes. Like I said in a video before, Jamie is very, very light, aka Jimmy. He's very light now. Now some people can say, Ivy, he was sick. No, I don't believe that. Where's his tattoos that was on him before? They're gone. That man's voice even sounds much different. If you listen to him on that boat, and then it was a lady, he was giving her pocketbook back. That voice, and this was in like weeks of span, his voice sound different. You are you. You cannot change who you are. Certain things are distinctive about you. We all have distinctive traits. Where is this man's distinctive traits? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it alone. Don't chew me up. All right, so let's get to the question. The first question I'm going to get into is, well, Katt Williams said that Jamie, aka Jimmy, sold his soul for that Oscar. That Jamie Foxx sold his soul for that Oscar. So, judgment, self-evaluation, hopelessness, blame, forgiveness, renewal. Selling your soul is about what? Renewing, right? Your whole life. So you can be something that you want to be. And I'm going to take this, the King of Swords. This is Katt Williams. He's telling the truth, allegedly. He's that man of structure. He's being rational. He's using his power accordingly now. He's using his strength accordingly. He's using his discernment. He's using his head over his heart. So I'm going to say, yes, he did. Jamie knew what he was doing. He said, I want that. I'm picking up greed. He was greedy. He wanted too much. And now look at you. So Katt also said he called Jamie Foxx's sexuality into question. Katt Williams said that Jamie Foxx was gay. So let's see. Jamie Foxx gay. Where is Jamie Foxx gay? Okay. All right. Look, it's crazy that the death card comes up and we're talking about Jimmy. Endings, defeat, Ten of Swords, spiritual transformation, letting go, transitioning, change. Okay. Overindulging, gossiping, the three cups in reverse. Lack. He was overindulging. So new beginnings, letting go, endings, change, transformations, sudden or unexpected. Yeah. So allegedly, okay. Yeah, he was playing what he was sword fighting, if you know what I mean. Okay. So the next question is, this man, Marcus Anthony, it was alleged that Jamie was having a relationship with this man, Marcus Anthony. Is that true? Yeah. Partnership, unity, love, two of cups, boom, set it all. So allegedly, Marcus Anthony, this man that was on Jamie's section, he had a lot of anxiety of people with the moon energy finding out, about things that he done. Attraction, connection, relationship. So allegedly he had um, something going on with Mr. Marcus Anthony. Okay. This is alleged. Don't bite my head off. So it was said earlier that the elites had offered Django to Katt Williams first instead of Jamie. Is that true? Were they trying to cast Katt Williams first instead of Jamie Foxx for the role of Django? Where were they trying to? Ace of Wands in reverse, yep. Gifts, generous. They was trying to give him stuff. He was very hesitant. They're like, it's another opportunity. You're talented with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands in reverse talks about, talent, opportunity, wasted talent. You're wasting your talent. Why are you being so hesitant? This is going to be a box offer. They tried to offer him gifts. They was being very generous, but allegedly, yes, they tried to get Katt Williams to take that role before Jamie was offered it. So, period. All right, the next one. We got to that. We got to that. So, the last question. So, nobody's ever answered this question. Well, I've never heard it. Why did Jamie Foxx and Katie Holmes break up? That was such a silent breakup. I've never seen a more silent breakup between an interracial relationship in my life. They even put when what was his name? The guy that was with Whoopi Goldberg. I can't remember his name. Ted Danson. When those two broke up, that was all over the lines. I remember that. I was a little girl. They talk about everything, especially interracial couples who are together and they break up. Why was this so silent? Was it because she was the ex-wife of Tom Cruise? We don't know. All right, restrictions. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords. Then we have the Hangman. Then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So their breakup was she felt like she wasn't appreciated. She felt like, they couldn't go to she was restricted and they couldn't go to the next level. They was disconnected. We started being uninterested in her. Had those old patterns was coming on, and she was like, "It's just time to move forward." I'll always be your friend because I'm picking up that they are still like they talk to each other, but she's like, "This isn't going to work. The things that you do is not going to work for me, and it's time for me to move on. I'm not happy in this relationship." And I just feel stagnant. I don't feel like we're going to make it to the next level. I don't want to be a girlfriend. I want to be a wife. And with this, it's like restriction. She didn't want to be restricted. Wow. So she was discontent with the whole she lost. He has impulsive behaviors too. Well, they did say this man was a sex addict. And some people, Katie Holmes, but you never know. Some of them little quiet ones, they be the freak of the week. And that's okay. It is what it is. And go ahead, Katie. But you wasn't dropping in low enough. Because it was said that Jimmy has a sex abuse allegedly. So, well, I hope I answered some of the questions that we have out here. All right, my babies, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what's your thoughts, my babies. Until later, I think I'm gonna drop the Steve Harvey reading next because he is in trouble with the I to the R to the S. He's in trouble with the real gangsters. Mm-hmm. And I heard that, the man that likes to give the relationship advice, everything is good at home. Mm-mm. Allegedly. But we'll get into that later. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see all of my love blogs later. I send you peace, love, and many blessings out there. Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this reading. Give me an insight on Katt. Give me an insight on Jamie. Talk to me, my babies. Until next time.